Hey everybody, it's Jason with the Boardgame Mechanics, and today we're going to take a look at a game called Reap. Reap is a game designed by Jason Anarchy, published by, I think, Jason Anarchy Games. Plays 2 to 4 players in 20 minutes. And effectively what you're trying to do in this game is you are taking on the role of a Grim Reaper. You're trying to reap souls. That's it. But there's competition in the underworld for reaping some souls. And people aren't going to let you just take what you want. Sometimes you have to bid for it or fight for it, all that kind of good stuff. So what this is a bidding auction type game where you're trying to get colors of souls up to 9. You're trying to get 9 souls before another Grim Reaper can get 9 souls. That's basically it. So let's go down the table. Check it out.
Look into my eyes.
Alright, so here's a game of Reap, all set up for 2 players. Technically set up, everybody would have a player screen up like this, and they all have cool art on the other side. But just for this, I'm going to keep this down because I'm playing by myself, so I don't need to hide stuff from myself. But on the back of the player screen, it's going to show turn order and everything that happens, which is pretty helpful. All right, so what we're trying to do in this game is we are Reapers. This player is the light brown. That player is the black Reaper. And you are trying to reap these souls here on this 3x3 grid. And the way that works is we're going to be taking 3 actions from a Reaper card that we're going to be getting to try to move our Reaper, get new souls to try to reap, and then finally reap. And we're trying to be the first Grim Reaper to reap 9 souls or more, and then we win. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing that happens is each player gets a Reaper card. Again, this will go behind the screen, but I'm not doing it behind the screen just so we can see what's happening. So this player has the purple, the Retro Reaper. This player has the Grime Reaper. And they're all going to have Reap, Sweep, and Keep. We each have 3 skulls, and they're going to have some kind of special bonus down here at the bottom. So what this is telling me is if I bid on Keep, which we'll get to, I'll get an extra +1 on blue souls and +1 on gray. And this player will get an extra +1 on gray souls, and they can reap diagonally, which is not so normally something you can do. But that'll make sense when we get there. All right, so first thing we do is we're going to use behind our screen, so like this, we would put our skulls on the actions that we want to take. So for every skull I put on reap, so say I put 2 skulls there, I can move my Reaper 2 spaces away. Okay, that's how that does. For sweep, that's going to let me sweep however many tiles, that many adjacent from me. So if I put 1 there, I would reap this one, I would discard it, draw 2, and replace this with something else. And then on keep, this is going to be like an auction. So down here, we're going to be bidding. So I would bid 2 plus 1, extra 1 if I'm on blue and an extra 1 if I'm on gray. So right now, if I bid 2 there, I'll be bidding 3 for blue souls, and hopefully no one else is bidding on blue because then it comes down to a bid. So that's kind of what we're doing. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna do 1 reap, 1 sweep, and 1 on keep. And this player is just going to do this. They'll do a move of 1 and a bid of 2 on keep. All right, then we would remove our screens and we would do all this stuff in turn order. So first thing is we would move the Reaper Meeple with reap. So first player goes first, so they would move 1. So that one goes away. Then this player would reap, they're going to move 1. Then we would do sweep. This player is not doing it, but this player is. So they want to sweep this one. And they'll draw 2 and they get a keep 1, and they want the blue one. Okay. And then we're going to go to keep. So now what we're going to do is we're going to look and see who bid the most. We're both on blue, so we're both bidding for the opportunity to reap blue. This player bid 2. I bid 1, but I have a 1 bonus on 2. So we tie, so neither of us get the blue soul. So that's kind of how that works. So they go that. First player marker passes over to this player. These go away. And we get some more Reaper cards. So we have the Reflection Reaper and the Sitcom Reaper. And then we do the same thing again. So This one's going to get an extra bid for brown, gray, and pink, and diagonal. This will get an extra for gray and 2 extra for pink. That's interesting. Okay, so I think this player is just going to go all in on blue, and this player is going to sweep and then keep. Reap, sweep, keep. All right. So then this player's first. They're not reaping. This player will reap, and they're going to move here. Here. They're going to reap this player, or sweep. This player's not sweeping, so they will get rid of that. They'll draw 2. They want yellow. They got a yellow. That's what they want. Now they're going to bid. So this player is bidding 1 to reap yellow. This player is bidding 3 to reap blue. They both get the souls that they want because no one's competing for them. So they have 3. This player gets, you get all the color that are adjacent to you, not diagonally unless you have diagonal, but that. So I'm not sure if I would get this one. No, because that was yellow. So no. So there's that. There's 3. So we each have 3 souls right now. We're trying to get to 9. First player goes back over here. These go away. We refill the grid. I believe the Reapers stay where they are. I'm not sure. I didn't see that in the rule book, so I've just been leaving them where they are when I play. If that's not right, I'll put a note, but I believe that's correct. And then we'll get another Reaper. We'll play one more round, see what happens. So we got the Tax Collector Reaper and the Taco Reaper. And that one gets a 1 on all the colors, mostly. This one gets 2 on blue and 2 on yellow. Okay, so let's see. All right, so they're going to do this. They're going to put 2 here on sweep and 1 on keep. And I think what they're going to do is they'll move 1 on, well, not yet. Do 1 on reap, 1 on sweep, 1 on keep. All right, then we'll reveal. We'll go in turn order. So they will reap. They're going to come over here. Then this player will sweep. They're going to sweep this one. Come on, they need brown. They got a brown that they want. All right. And then this player will sweep 2. They're going to sweep both of these. So they're going to draw 2 for the top one. Poop. They want pink. 2 for the bottom one. Dang. That really did them in. That did not work. All right. Then they will both reap. So this player is reaping for brown. They're not getting competition for brown, so they get 3 browns. So they have 6 souls now. And then this player will reap just this 1 pink because that's all that's adjacent. So that's it. And that's how the game's going to play. You're going to keep going like that until one player has 9 or more souls. If there's a tie after all that, each player discards 2, and then you keep going trying to break the tie until someone has the right amount. And that's how you play Reap. Let's go up the top. See what they think about it.
But sooner or later you dance with the Reaper.
All right, well, that was Reap. So let's talk about the components in this game. So I showed you one of the Reapers already, but look how adorable these are. There's 4 different colors. What other colors are there? Pink and gray. I mean, look at these things. Adorable. For Grim Reaper, those are adorable. I love it. They're nice, fat, chunky wood. You got this scythe first player marker, which I dig as well. It's nice wood. These awesome skull tokens that you're using to bid. I love it. My favorite part, all these Reapers are different. So what we got here? We got a Wizard Reaper, Cat Reaper, Rocket Reaper. They're all just different art, different special powers, different flavor text. I love it. I love all this. Rosie the Reaper, which is effectively what that is. We Can Do It Reaper, which is awesome. Yeah, I love it. There's so many. They're just funny, silly Reapers. I enjoy that quite a bit. Even the player screens all have different art on the back. So here's one. Here's another. Here's another. And they're reaping on the moon, I believe, here in space. So yeah, the production's amazing. I have no issues with the production. Now let's talk about the gameplay. The gameplay is pretty simple. It's a little bidding, hidden action selection type game where you're trying to maybe go pick some souls that might not be as advantageous because there's less of them, but you don't know who's going to bid for them, so you're guaranteed to get it. Or you want to fight somebody to get a big section of stuff, but you don't know what kind of special power they have, if they're going to have a +1, +2 for that color, all that kind of thing. So just a simple bidding game. And I enjoy it. It's fun. I will say it plays better with more than 2, because when you're playing with multiples, you can have, a couple people on the same space all bidding for the same thing, and it just gets crazy. Or you could be thinking you're going to get this big hunk, bunch of people sweep some stuff and get rid of the souls that you want, and you end up getting 1. And I don't know, it's just a lot more chaotic, I guess, with multiple players. It's still fine with 2, but there's not as much. You can purposely get out of the way and go get a different color that the other player is not going after to make it so you can reap souls all the time. It is possible. So I'd say it's fine at 2. It's better at more. So I'm going to just go ahead and give this a BGM accepted seal. This is going to get a 7 out of 10 on BGG, which is a 3.5 out of 5 wrenches on our arbitrary wrench scale. It means absolutely nothing. But we like to give it the games that we enjoy, and that's what I'm going to do. So that is Reap from Jason Anarchy Games. I'm Jason with the Boardgame Mechanics, and as always, keep gaming.